What's up everyone, Jake here from Jake's Aviation, back today with another model unboxing and review video. This time we have the Aviation400 Japan Airlines A350-1000. So very excited to have this model. This is in the red A350-1000 livery. I usually am someone who goes for just the plain base aircraft without any special liveries, but funny enough, at the time when this came out, there was really no other option, so I just wanted to get one of the 350-1000s because there's a potential that they'll be showing up at LA in the future. And sure enough, I got this, and then I think it was either Aviation400 or JC Wings or somebody released the just standard livery not long after, but so be it. So here we have Japan Airlines A350-1000 JA02WJ. So this was the second one they ever received. Let's take a look at what we have here. Forgive me, the box is a little dirty. Let me just wipe that off real quick. But yeah, here's the box. Plain and simple. Good old Japan. Honestly, the A350-1000, like red titles, actually kind of adds something to the aircraft because otherwise it's a very, very bland livery, very bland looking aircraft. So, oh wow, here we go. This does come with a stand. I did forget about that actually. That's kind of almost standard with Aviation400 these days. Oh, and it does come with a detachable gear as well. That's right. Cool. Okay, so we have a little assembly to do in the sense that we just have to put the gear on. Aviation400 is really innovative, and it's really cool to see that basically all their molds at this point have the detachable gear, so you can opt for whatever configuration you'd like, whether that's gear up or gear down. So let's go ahead, get the little gear package out. Here it is. So this is for like a gear up configuration where you can put the doors in and it's closed, which I think is kind of cool. And then here you actually have the gear to insert. So let's go ahead and see if I can figure out how to open this up. Here we go. All right. So these are little magnetic gears, and there's little magnets in these slots for the gear, so it sits in. Wow, this looks beautiful. Oh yes, okay. Woo-wee. All right, here we go. That does, big boy. I love the 350-1000. It's so long. It's huge. It's very nice. Such a cool aircraft. All right, let's get the gear separated here. And we'll go ahead and get the nose one inserted first. So just slots right. Oop. My bad. Oh, uh-oh. There we go. It just slots right in. And it stays in just like that. Now let's see, this one goes on this side here. All right, that's in, and that stays in pretty good. These gears do tilt. They are free tilting and free moving in that sense. They do roll really well, and honestly, they stay. This one's a little wobbly when you get it in there. So is the other one, but they don't fall out, so that's really nice. The magnets actually hold them in place. But the gears all do roll, and everything. Actually, the nose wheels do not roll. Oh no, they do. My bad. They're just a little stiff. But they tilt up a little too much there on the tilt. But you could position it like that, and it actually does kind of hold its position, which is kind of nice. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and lay it down. It does come with a little stand. I never really show that because I don't really use it, to be honest. But I'm gonna just put the little packaging for the gear back as well. It's good to keep that. So yeah, I don't really ever display them on the stand yet. I think I'm gonna plan to at some point once I get a proper display case. I'd like to display some of the models that I have. So these ones that do come with a stand, I would probably just do that in this case. But here we have the overall aircraft. It's a long boy. It's very Euro white. There's not a whole lot to show with this aircraft, unfortunately. In terms of the livery, the mold and everything, it's an excellent aircraft. The A350-1000 by Aviation400 is, it's honestly, in my opinion, between this and NG models, the NG models mold, they're almost the exact same in the sense that they're both so good, and I don't really notice the difference between the two, but they're really, really good. I really do like the innovation with Aviation400 in terms of the detachable gear, the little beacon and everything. So that's why it's nice with the Aviation400 to get some of their models, every now and again. So let's take a look here at what we've got. So the nose section looks really good. In my opinion, it's all, everything looks good, and I don't see any issues. The cockpit, the mask and everything looks great. There's great details in terms of like static ports and pitot tubes and stuff, and AOA vanes right there. The gear looking really well is good as well. O2W right there on it, and the little red marking's very nice. And the gear itself, like you can see, there's good detail on it and everything. The L1 door looking very nice. It does have the little One World logo. I believe that's what that is right next to the door there. I think that's what that is. If not, I do apologize because it's very, very hard to see. But you can see that they've implemented that detail right there. So that's really nice. The little beacon on top, a signature of Aviation400 is that little beacon. Very, very nice. And nobody else does that. Antenna on the top, antenna on the bottom right there. Boring black Japan Airlines titles with the little Japanese flag right there. The L2 door here. Look at all that space in between. So much room. Such a long aircraft. You have the beautiful Rolls-Royce engines right here. Looking good. There's good detail. You can see the fan blades inside and everything. Very, very nice. They're well mounted. Overwing, it's got these black stripes on them. And then the wings themselves look very nice along with the winglets. I believe this is the updated version, the winglets version. There's two types of winglets that come with the, wing tips. One is more flat, the other is more curved up. And I want to say this is the second variant of the wing tips, the more curved up one. Honestly, it took me a while before to really see the difference and notice the difference. And I'm not sure if that's really modeled across many of the molds. So we'll have to take a look at some point and see. But anyway, moving along, another antenna right up at the top here. L3 door would be my guess is what that one is. Then the A350-1000 sticker right here, very nice, Airbus. The L4 door right there. JA, so Juliet Alpha 02 Whiskey Juliet right there. UNICEF A350 and Airbus A350-1000. So then the JAL on the tail in this bird, very nice. Horizontal stabilizer and tail section all look very, very nice. Yeah. All right, bulk bin door, the cargo door right there, the Wi-Fi, or I believe that's like a Wi-Fi dome right there, and another antenna. So very, very nice. Got the registration on this wing right here, along with that little circle for that the Japanese carriers have. So J02WJ right there. This wing tip looking very nice. The engines on this side looking well. You can see the gear looking good right there as well. And then good detail all around here up onto this side. We have the cargo door right there as well. So very, very nice. Taking a head-on look at it. It's a beast. I love the look of the 350. It's honestly 900 and 1000. Very, very nice. Yeah. Talk about an awesome looking aircraft. So we've kind of already done, here's the top down, and then the bottom is very plain. There is the little beacon on the bottom right here. There's an antenna right there. There's no other antennas, but there's some good markings and details all along the aircraft. So very, very nice. There's the registration on the wing as well. So great job by Aviation400. It's just a shame the delivery is so plain. At least the sticker for the A350-1000 in the red kind of adds something to it, so it's not as bland. But honestly, I can imagine just a plain Japan Airlines A350-1000. It's got to be pretty boring looking. There would not be a whole lot to talk about. So at least the sticker gave it something and gives it some additional color. But overall, very nice model by Aviation400. Great detail. I'm very happy to have this in the collection. And eventually, I may pick up one that doesn't have that sticker, just a plain livery one. I'm sure that as time goes by, we'll have some more releases of them. So, yeah. With that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe for more ball unboxing and review videos, as well as other content. With that, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.